cameras are paying attention to something that is also causing jaws to drop. We're going to bring in one of our correspondents, Jan Crawford. Jan, an inadvertent leak about a potential ruling out of the Supreme Court. You cannot write this stuff, but I've got it here in my hands. It looks like somebody did, maybe on accident. Tell me about this.
Well, I mean, this is just developing right now, but Bloomberg apparently was refreshing or somehow got a copy of an opinion that the court is poised to release. And then it was an inadvertent posting. And then the court spokesman later confirmed to us that there was a document posted briefly and that was since taken down. But that document, according to Bloomberg, which saw it, says that the Supreme Court is poised to allow abortions in the state of Idaho to resume if those abortions are necessary, a doctor believes, in emergency situations to protect a woman's health. Now, that is one of the major cases of the term. That's something that we have been closely following. The Biden administration has really been going head-to-head against Idaho, which has one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the country. It allows abortions only to protect a mother's life. The Biden administration came in and sued and said there's a federal law that should take precedent over that because this federal law could require abortions in emergency situations when the woman's health is also in jeopardy. So the Biden administration is arguing and argued before the Supreme Court that those abortions should be allowed in Idaho without doctors worrying that they're going to be prosecuted for a felony. This is a very controversial case. It was a closely divided argument. Like I said, it's one of the cases, the most closely watched cases of the term. And now, as you said, shocking breaking news that it was inadvertently apparently posted on the court's website, according to Bloomberg. The court is not confirming that that is the actual opinion. The court's only saying a document. So we'll have to wait and see when this decision does get officially, formally released, if this is what they're prepared to do. But I've got to say, Reed, based on the arguments and the way this case is unfolded, you know, it would not surprise me that the court is going to rule in this case that they shouldn't have got involved in the first place. They'll kick it back to the lower courts for more hearings, more fact findings, and then let a record get fully developed below, and then they'll take it up again. But right now, I think it's hard to, you know, we don't know when this actual opinion will come down, but they have opinions tomorrow, so maybe we'll get it for real tomorrow.
Well, and in respect of your good work, I just want to button it up. Right at the top, I said leak. It is an inadvertent post that somebody at Bloomberg caught. You've covered the Supreme Court for quite a while. What is happening in the halls of the Supreme Court and the race to see who inadvertently posted this?
Well, I mean, that is a really a good distinguishment to make because obviously it was shocking 2 years ago when someone actually leaked a draft copy of the opinion that overturned Roe versus Wade. I mean, that had never happened before. This is different. This appears like some kind of IT snafu. I'm sure that at the court right now, they're trying to figure out how that happened and what went wrong. Because, again, I mean, you're right. I've covered it a long time, and I don't remember this ever happening. Obviously, at the end of the term, there's always a flurry of activity. Decisions are getting circulated among the chambers, you know, as they're trying to finish up the business of the term before they go on their break. But this is never, that I can recall, has ever happened since I've covered the court, certainly. And we'll see if this is the actual majority opinion. But according to what Bloomberg got a hold of, it does look like they are poised to kind of give that win to the Biden administration and say these abortions can resume. It very narrow class, very rare. But they can resume while this case plays out in the lower courts below.
Right. Jan, thank you so much for watching.